Okay, so here you can see I have a Michael Keaton Batman action figurine that came out all the way back in, I believe it was 1990. This was a pretty cool action figure lineup, but let's be honest, these figures are a bit small. If only I had one like this that was life size. Oh wait, I do, right there. Ha! It's Batman. So, for years now, people have been asking for a tour of the Minty headquarters. I guess out of curiosity, and to get more of a deep dive into my collectibles. So today we're going to do just that. We are going to explore the place where the magic happens, if you want to call it that, where I make my videos. So let's everyone put aside politics and the miserable real world aside for the next 50 minutes, and instead of people fighting and bitching over things they don't agree with, let's all unite with what we do agree with. Our love of pop culture. So join me now for a tour. You're all invited. So today's video isn't really an episode, but more of a DVD special feature. You know, kind of a behind the scenes tour of things. So come and join with me as we have a look around. Come on, let's check it out. Come on, I'm serious about this. Let's go, come on. Well, where else better to start than the video store, which is actually at the very front of the house. Right in here. So let's open it up. And as you can hear, it's really noisy because I've got all these arcade machines on the go. So, let's start by turning them down. Now that's better. A little bit of quiet. Now I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. I've already made a video about my video store. Why are we here again? Well, yeah, you're right, I have already made a video, but I feel like a lot has changed in the video store since then. I've got a lot more stuff. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick tour of the video store and then we'll go on with the rest of the house. We've got more arcade machines. We've got the Attack from Mars pinball there. We've got Time Crisis. This thing is awesome, but by God, it really does make your hand tired. I'm not used to it. Here is my personal favourite, Buck Hunt. Here we have X-Men and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. I think they look really cool there. And down here we've got little mini Freddy Krueger offering some candy. So, yep, I'll just give everyone like a quick look around the video store. So that's the arcade section. Here's the actual videos. I got these, sorry I'm out signs just to add a bit of authenticity. Because wasn't that always the way? You would go to a video store and you would go to hire your favourite movie only to see it's out and that someone else has hired it. That is always, always annoying. So all this is VHS. This is the big cases. There was two types of VHSs. There was big case VHSs and little case VHSs. So most of these, I would say, is the big case VHSs. Making sure I'm getting everything, getting everyone a good look at things. That right there, best Christmas movie of all time. And now up here we have the smaller cases, but as I pointed out in the previous video, up here is where I have a lot of Japanese VHSs, because I also collect Japanese VHSs as well, because they just look so different and unique. I love them. Look at that Back to the Future 3 cover there, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm a guy of different tastes and hobbies, I guess. Now, this is all your standard DVD. I did lose a lot of DVDs in the flood. I did. A lot of what you're seeing here is donations that friends have given me. I've had friends, some of them giving me, you know, bags and boxes loads of videos. They haven't done it to get anything, they've done it out of kindness. They've done it because they knew that my video store was kind of like my masterpiece and they wanted to help. So to all those who did donate, I guess, to the cause, if we can call it a cause, yeah, we're preserving video store, yeah, well, thank you, it hasn't gone without gratitude. Now here we have the cardboard cases. These are videos that were available to buy in America. For some reason in America, you got the little cardboard cases. I think that's because it was cheaper to manufacture. And some of them are still in the plastic, like this is an original VHS release of A Nightmare on Elm Street, still in its plastic. And somewhere here, down here, we got Home Alone, and this is a 1990 release, and he is still in his plastic. So this is how you can tell the difference between Australian VHSs and American. We had the good old sturdy plastic cases. You guys got these little cardboard cases, which are nice. They're compact, but you still, you know, just look. If you spill your coffee on that, good luck. That's all I gotta say. And once again, here's some more big cases. Another one of those signs. You might be seeing a lot of movies that you know or recognize that might be bringing memories back from your past, and you know, that's what it's all about. Yeah, as you can see, we really have done alright with the DVDs, because after the flood, you know what, I actually lost a third of them. Now we'll swing ourselves round back over here. So much to see in such a tiny little room. There it is, Jaws door. You've heard of Jaws 4, but here is Jaws door. Yeah, I said that in the last video, I'm sorry. And here we have some more of the cardboard cases. I do really love them. And once again, hey, there's my reflection in Police Academy 4. And once again, it's all about preserving. It's all about maintaining them and keeping them okay. Even though the mold seems to be rotting Michael J. Fox's face there, but you know, what can you do? Here's some more DVDs. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze now to play the arcade games, but you know, I've done my best. And if anyone wants to buy the axe from The Shining, they need look no further. Here's some candy machines. A friend, I bought this off a friend for like $50. It's quite sophisticated. Comes with little cups. I think this is an American machine, so I'm still trying to figure that out. And look, here's some more bags that people have donated that I haven't even been through yet. So you can really grasp, you know, just the generosity that I've had from a lot of people who have donated to, you know, keep the video store alive. By the power of Grayskull, it's Grayskull. Yep, just sitting up there. I thought that would look cool there. Some Peter's ice cream advertising. I don't know, I just got it. I just thought it would add to the authenticity of a video store, because they had things like that here. I don't know if you have Peter's ice cream outside Australia. Here's a Jason Voorhees 3D thing, like Edward Scissorhands. There's a film reel. Here, I found this old typewriter, and it just reminded me of The Shining, even though in The Shining, the typewriter's not orange. And I got this bit of paper off eBay. You know, just, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You know, just trying to get fun stuff to sort of add to the look of the place. There's Chucky's skull. That's a VHS of Her Majesty's Secret Service, signed to me by George Lazenby, who was James Bond in that film. That's an actual piece of the Blob from the Blob movie. That's why I got that there. A friend sent that to me. There's some old school 80s and 90s action figures. That is a Shining. That's the script of The Shining, signed by Shelley Duvall. So I'm really happy with that, really proud of that. Now I know what you're thinking. What if that's a fake? What if it wasn't signed by Shelley Duvall? To which my reply is, shh, just let me have it. There's some old movie cups, E.T. on the Atari, Rolling Stone magazine from when Star Wars came out, the Muppet Show Betamax, some Toxic Avenger shoes, some Wonka bars, some Blockbuster name tags, and of course not forgetting the Jaws cereal. Now if we look over here, we've got some good old laser discs. I don't have too many laser discs. I guess I've never really seen the urgency to get laser discs, as I don't have a laser disc player. Once again, here's some old school VHSs. I would say this is a mix of British VHSs and Australian. A lot of them I have because we get a lot of British VHSs in like secondhand goods stores, op shops. I think you call them thrift stores in America. So that's where I get a lot of these VHSs from. These are probably the ones that, for whatever reason, I thought would look better at the back. Like, I really wanted the good, fancy, schmancy looking stuff in the front and have all this stuff in the back. This here is the best Indiana Jones video collection you'll ever get. This is from the 90s, and it's superb, and it's brilliant, because it's just 3, and that's how many Indiana Jones movies there are. 3. This is weird. I saw this at an op shop or a thrift store, and it's Super 8 videos that were being sold on Super 8. I'll just have a... So I thought that that would be an interesting thing to have here. I didn't know you could get that. And a lot of these movies that I have here on the Super 8, I didn't even know existed. Like, I've never seen. I can't even tell what that movie is. As far as I'm concerned, it's called Or Beware. There you go. And once again, it's all about preserving. It's all about maintaining, keeping it safe, and preserving. Keeping it safe, more like keeping it intact and preserving. Once again, I just thought I'd go back and go over some videos I might have missed out. Now, this is interesting. In Australia, we don't call airplane airplane, we call it flying high. I know, it's ridiculous. And even now, it is still called flying high. Here's the very first, I think, VHS release of Willy Wonka. That's pretty cool. And once again, you'll notice a lot of these videos, they are either Australian or British releases. And oh, look at this! We can see a ghost boy. Finally! Now here is the Scary Mask collection. We got Jaws and recent Pennywise and Spike from Gremlins. That there is Jack from An American Werewolf in London when he's in his rotting phase. That's a ghoulie. I think that's one of the Hammer Frankensteins. There's the zombie from Zombie 2, which is the unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead. There's the Universal Frankenstein. There's Toxie, the Toxic Avenger. That's a face hugger, just chilling out there. That's the creature from the Black Lagoon. I apologise for the lighting. That's Evil Ash from The Evil Dead. That's a punk zombie from Return of the Living Dead. That's Freddy. That's Scarecrow from Batman. And that's Michael Myers' mask. Now over here, I call this the British section because it's got stuff that I got from Britain when I went to England recently. That's actually a genie's lamp and a little snow globe that I got from Abu Dhabi while stopping off there. This little cup thing, gauntlet, I actually got from the Tower of London. Here's some Only Fools and Horses stuff because I'm a huge Only Fools and Horses fan. No one outside, I think, England's going to understand what that is. I think these talk. Perfect. That's an Abbey Road sign that I actually got from Abbey Road. If you see my recent American Werewolf in London video, you'll see that I actually walk across Abbey Road. Once again, here's just a few bits and pieces, bibs and bobs that I got from my trip. So yeah, this is the UK section. Now over here, I wanted to sort of make this look like an awesome display of movie props. Yeah, there's some other things in there, like the little Christine car and a Ghostbusters hat, but all in all, I wanted to sort of fill this up with props from movies, so we'll do a bit of a deep dive into this. Over here, we've got a gremlin from Gremlins sitting on the sign. I just thought that looks cool. Look at that. He freaks everyone out who comes here. Got some toys up there. That's a proton pack from Ghostbusters, although I think now you can buy a better, more realistic looking one, so I'll look into that. That's Darth Vader's helmet, of course. Now that's a Married from Children DVD box set, which has to go there because it is so big and clunky, it just won't fit anywhere there. So yeah, what a selfish DVD collection. Here's some James Bond cars. I also love James Bond. Well, I say I love James Bond. I love old James Bond, not modern, depressing Daniel Craig James Bond. Apologies if you like that. Now this is the Back to the Future section. This is still a work in progress because I love Back to the Future. I love owning props on it. There's the power laces, the hoverboard, Doc Brown's glasses, lens, things that he had covering his eyes, the out of time license plate. There's an action figure of Marty. There's the photograph where Marty and his brother and sisters were fading. There's the sports almanac. There's the receipt that came with the sports almanac. And you're probably going to be seeing my reflection in some of the reflective stuff, but that's okay. As long as we're all entertained, that's alright. There's Marty McFly's driver's license. There's a Pepsi Perfect. There's a Pizza Hut hydrated pizza. There's a figurine of Biff. There's Marty's hat, the 2015 hat. There's a re-elect Mayor Goldie Wilson flyer. I actually got that at London Comic Con, so that's pretty cool. So this is a work in progress. It might not be much, but you know, it's something. Here's Boba Fett's helmet. There's Good Guy cereal. There's McLovin's fake ID. There's a ghost trap. There's one of the ghost detector thingies in one of the magazines that's featured in the Ghostbusters montage scene. And of course, Crunch Bars, because the Ghostbusters love Crunch Bars. There's an Ecto-1 number plate. There's the puzzle box from Hellraiser. Wolverine's claws, and Empire Strikes Back jigsaw puzzle. Oh, we've had something fall down. That is the golden ticket from Willy Wonka. There you go. Wouldn't have noticed that otherwise. Here we have some Indiana Jones stuff you might recognise from the film. There's an old Sega Mega Drive here. We didn't have the Genesis, we had the Mega Drive. A lot of this is still a work in progress, but that's alright. There is some empty spots, but it's alright because building it and making it is half the fun than when it's ready. I love that Jaws toy. There we have the stuff. We have a Duff beer. We have a slushie from the Quickie Mart. We have a Gremlin, Michael Myers. We have some E.T. Pez, because life is just never complete without the good old E.T. Pez. Jaws jigsaw puzzle. Jumanji. Now this was disappointing. I saw a picture of this and it was advertised and it was properly licensed and it was advertised as being a replica of the film, and I'm like, oh my god, that'll be an awesome thing to have. So I bought it, really excited. It arrived, and A, if you look at it, it's not like the film. It looks way too dark, and B, it's a really cheap plastic. It's not wood. Maybe I was expecting too much. I don't know. Look, it looks cool on display, so that's all that matters. There's the handbook for the recently deceased. There's Batman's gun. There's Lilu's multipass from The Fifth Element. There's Christine. There's a Ghostbusters hat. There's the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic. And there's Academy Awards shaped in the form of Bugs Bunny, hanging out with Pennywise. Now these are interesting because I got these off an artist on Etsy, and what they are is they're modern movies that are being made to look like old VHS releases, which it's just something I absolutely love and absolutely adore. And it's interesting because I've had a lot of friends come here and say, why have you got Barbie on video? How does that work? They don't do videotapes anymore. No, they're just there to be on display. And once again, I just thought they were really, really cool. And there's a film reel down there and Battle Cat. Once again, it's all a work in progress. Here we have Chucky from Child's Play, just guarding the place. He looks over the place to make sure no one misbehaves and no one breaks in. And just so you know, it's Chucky. He's got a Japanese VHS Child's Play 2 there. Here's the cosplaying section. Yeah, we have a cosplaying section. We have Indiana Jones, Flash Gordon, the Stephen King Rules shirt from Monster Squad, the 7th Doctor's vest and 4th Doctor's scarf, Scott Howard's basketball jersey from Teen Wolf 2, the Art Attack jumper, I Hate Reboots, this was seen in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Freddy Krueger's jumper and claw, Happy Gilmore's hockey jersey, I believe it is, that we see him wear. This is the Beat It jacket from the music video of Beat It. Here's a Ghostbusters jumpsuit. I've actually bought this to put on it. So I've got to take it to a dressmaker's to have that put on. So yeah, Ghostbusters jumpsuit right there. Spider-Man suit. I got this Spider-Man suit a few years ago when I was quite fit and healthy and it looked awesome, but sadly now I've had cake and no. Adam West Batman suit. Cobra Kai suit, Beetlejuice, Baywatch, one of those Squid Game guards. Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, from Die Hard. Tom Cruise's jacket from Top Gun. And finally, Marty McFly's 2015 attire. Once again, it's all just a work in progress, and I had all these nice, cool costumes. A lot of them are just props, and, you know, rather than just have them in my wardrobe, I wanted them on display, and I thought, well, you know, what better place to put it than in the video store, I guess. Let me know if you think that looks right, because I'm not too sure. I don't want it to look messy, and at the same time, I do want it to look like a video store. So if you think that sort of looks out of place, let me know, and I'll have to find somewhere else to put it. So, that was a look into my video store, and to sign out, we'll just do a few establishing shots. So in the door adjacent to the video store, we have what I call the 80s bedroom, where I've tried really hard to make it look like, well, an 80s bedroom. So let's go have a look. Okay, so once we get out of the video store, we turned over here, we got an Alien movie poster, and here we have the games room, which of course is guarded by Batman. Yep, this life-size Batman statue, which I got from the Philippines. So here is the games room, where of course we have a pool table. Over here we have all the bits and pieces you need for the pool table. Here we have a Superman 4 movie poster. Terrible movie, but great poster. We have the Star Wars poster there, Captain America. Here's my YouTube play button, and there's me in the silver bit of the play button. There's me meeting Chuck Norris. This was a couple of months ago at London Comic Con. That was a really great moment. Here is a Beatles ticket for Shea Stadium all the way back in 1965. Something you'll notice if you look around in my house is that I'm a massive fan of the Beatles. I like all music. Yeah, safe to say I like all music. Over here we have Iron Man. This is another cool statue. I like the Batman one better because if you tap on this, he's like made out of foam. Like it's a hard, sturdy foam, but foam nonetheless. But you go over here to Batman and watch this. Yeah, you can tell which one's going to last longer. By the way, Batman does not have jaundice. For some reason, in my camera, his skin is coming out yellow. In real life, he's as fleshy as I am here. So, I don't know why, but in my camera, he's coming out yellow. Here we have the jukebox with all my records. I love this jukebox. It's one of my favourite things ever. There's the newspaper from Ghostbusters. Here's the movie poster for The Creature for the Black Lagoon. Let's have a look at some goodies over here. Over here we have a little mini bar fridge, so that's if you're ever playing pool and you feel like you would like a beverage, you can just go and help yourself. This here is a sign that my friend Jane got made up for me on my birthday. That was a really lovely thing for her to do. If you're watching this, Jane, thank you very much. It looks awesome. I'm really happy with it. And above there, we've got a flashing gremlin prop. I love this guy. And you know, just with the sign there, it just sort of adds to it. Adds to the look and the atmosphere of everything. Here is the newspaper from Back to the Future 2 when Marty McFly Jr. got arrested. Here is the movie poster for Beetlejuice. One of my favourite movies of all time. Here's a poster from Batman #1. And yeah, let's do a quick little look around in this room. And if we look out the window, right there in the garden, we have R2-D2. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, and here we have the dining area. So this is the dining room, and you'll see on the table we have these little coasters, which are little records, and a little jukebox. Because you know how you get those old movies in 1950s diners where they have little jukeboxes? That's what I was going for. And to sort of add to the look, we've got this 1950s picture up here. A lot of people think, oh, you know, I'm really into the 80s, and I am, but I'm also really interested in the 1950s and 1950s architecture too. So I guess you can kind of say it's kind of like a hodgepodge amalgamation of the 80s and the 50s. And here we have the bat signal, and if you go up here, look at that, the bat signal. Love it. The Back to the Future poster, Jaws poster. Here we have a Simpsons arcade machine, because you never know, you might be sitting down and dining and might get bored and might want to play a game of The Simpsons. And over here we have more collectibles. This here is an E.T. hat, which is signed to me by Elliot himself, Henry Thomas. Here we have Wilson. Yeah, more movie props again. So yeah, let's just have a look at what's on display here. Now this is cool. I got this from London Comic Con as well, and it actually has bits of the movie Ghostbusters in it. And if you look at these little squiggly lines here, the man who I bought it off, he said that's actually the sound. And he had a few of these, and he just picked it at random for me. Each frame has different scenes from the movie, and I'm really glad I got this one, because if you look here, it's what I've got is the "this man has no dick" scene. So I'm really happy with that. Here I have a 1950s fridge. It doesn't have Indiana Jones in it, or does it? Some great Beetlejuice tea towels. And right now, we're inside a tiny miniature world. Yes, that's right. A little itty bitty world. Where is this tiny itty bitty world, you might be wondering? Why, of course, we're still in my kitchen. Once again, here's some cool horror movie drink coasters I got. Once again, got these at London Comic Con. I had a really good time at London Comic Con. I've also got some awesome stools for the kitchen. Some of these stools came with the video games, the arcade machines. Now that there is a Darth Vader toaster, and what it does is you put your bread inside it, and it actually burns Darth Vader's helmet into your toast, which is pretty cool. Here we got some Pac-Man going on there. Some jellyfish. Don't worry, these aren't real. These are made of rubber. Here we have the Terminator 2 arcade machine. I cannot lie about just how much I freaking love this game. It is awesome. Come on, give me some Terminators to kill. No one wants to read the text. They want to kill Terminators. You're probably wondering, why am I doing so bad? Because it's not easy holding this sort of video camera and trying to kill baddies at the same time, but I'm doing my best. There you go. I'm sorry, the future of society will just have to go on without me because I'm going to continue this video. I also think the cabinet itself looks really cool. That's really, really cool. Although, I've posted pictures online of this, and it's really offended some people that I've got the Thing poster here, which is covered up, but I think it's alright. You can still see the fingers there. Look, you got the best bit. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Now, if we turn around over here, we've got E.T. There, we've got a little E.T. statue just doing his thing here. And if we go over here, we're in the living room section of the place. Now that's my couch of all my funky pillows. This pillow right here is quite special to me. It's from Beetlejuice. It's one of the ladies who was, one of the ghosts who was in the reception room. A really nice person messaged me and said, oh, I've made you a pillow, can I send it to you, a cushion? And I said, yeah, of course, and she did, and it's really wonderful. I really, really like it, and it's just nice that, you know, the person who made it to me sent it to me. And once again, here's a loaner chair, for if you don't want to be stuck sitting next to other people and you just want your own space. Here is an arcade game of Raiden. Well, it's actually got about 50 games in there. You're probably wondering, this doesn't look like the arcade 1-up. Well, no, that's because it's not. I got this before the arcade 1-up sensation happened. So it kind of looks a bit more old school. Here we have a speaker. There we go, look at that. That looks cool. I like that. When you have a party and you play that speaker, you can really feel the oomph. Here we have my TV. This is where I watch all my movies and TV shows. If it's a movie and TV show I've never seen before but want to do a video about it, I sit down here and watch it there. Here's my little coffee table with all my magazines on it, mostly movie magazines. Of course, we've got more collectibles. Yeah, I know, there are a lot of collectibles in this house. So once again, we'll just do the rounds and I'll show you them all. And let me know what you think. You might see something that you might like and you might want to learn more about, to which you might, you know, comment in the comment section and say, oh, I saw you had this particular thing, tell me more about it. And to which, if I see the message, then sure, we'll go over here. We got more collectibles. So as you can tell, it's pretty much evening here, but the place does look kind of different during the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like during the day now. And so yeah, this is what the place looks like during the day. Which, as you can see, it looks quite different to how it looks at night time. So I'll just give you guys a quick look around. See what I mean? I told you Batman didn't really have jaundice. Although when it's lighter, you can see his stubble a bit more. Whenever I share pictures of Batman, that statue, I know it tends to bug people that you can see all this stubble. See, it's now daylight. And while we're here, I may as well show you my coffee mug collection. Just give you a quick look there. Yeah, you can probably tell I really like to collect things. But all of that is nothing compared to my sunglasses. For some reason, don't ask me why, I have a thing about sunglasses. And this here is my sunglasses drawer. Yeah, that's a lot of sunglasses. So here is the outside area where I've tried to go for a Jaws theme. Yeah, I wanted to make it look Jaws. So enjoy these shots while I play it with some audio library music to set the mood. Okay guys, so now we are in the other end of the house. So I'll give you a quick tour of things. So let's check it out. Now this is the chill out room. I don't know, there's something about this room. It feels really calm, really relaxing. It's kind of hidden off, cut off from the rest of the house. So it's a good place to come to if you just need to chill for a bit, need to unwind, despite having a really creepy Nightmare on Elm Street poster there. We've also got Blondie here and Ferris Bueller's hanging out over there. So, once again, we have more collectibles. So, I'll just give you a closer look at them. Yeah, you guys are probably noticing that I collect a lot of sort of old school action figures. And you know, some people might think that that's silly or immature, and yeah, look, I get that. To me though, I don't just see them as sort of action figures, I kind of see it as like works of art. Art pieces to put on display. Here we have a movie poster of Crocodile Dundee, but this is not just any old movie poster of Crocodile Dundee, as this one features his knife. As it says there on the plaque underneath, this is a knife. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty badass. And over there it even has Paul Hogan's autograph right there. That's a pretty cool collector's piece. And look down here, we have some visitors. The chickens. Oh, sorry, yep, they're camera shy, I forgot. Here we have my Jaws couch. Once again, just a fun place to come and just relax and sort of be cut off from the world, I guess. Here we have a Freddy Krueger doll and a Beetlejuice doll. These are both from the late 80s. I've actually made videos about both these guys in the past, and they both have string that you pull and they talk. Here we have my book collection. That globe there, that's from Labyrinth, and if you look carefully, you can even see Sarah in there. I've tried to sort of make this look a bit sort of more old school, but yeah, I hope it's worked. And now we're coming up to some graphic novels. Yeah. Here we have a Mortal Kombat arcade machine, so if you're ever in the chill out room and you feel like you've done enough chillaxing and you want to beat something up, well you can. You just go over to the Mortal Kombat arcade game here. So yeah, that was the chill out room. Now we go down the hall down here. Here we have the laundry, where we have a Friday the 13th poster. Here we have a Superman 3 poster, which is my favourite one. Sort of old school Batman comic book poster there. But likewise, we have an old school Spidey poster. Labyrinth movie poster, that's a really good poster. Here we have the guest bathroom. I've gone for a bit of a 90s TV show theme in here because you've got a Baywatch towel there. And over here, you've got a Seinfeld towel. So, yeah, that's the guest bathroom. There's Beetlejuice's headstone, because of course, where else are you going to put Beetlejuice's headstone? We come into here, this is the comic book store, where I also have an air hockey table. This is really, really popular among visitors who come over here. Everyone loves this air hockey table, it's a huge hit. Yeah, I love comic books. They're honestly really my joy. I absolutely adore them. You'll probably notice that I've got a few classics here. And if you look back here, we have more comic books. We have a huge piles of comic books here. But yeah, this was the comic book collection. As you can probably tell, in this room I have gone for a superhero theme. Here we have, of course, Christopher Reeve's Superman cape. And I swear, everyone who comes over grabs this thing and touches it. And it's like, no, stop touching it. Don't, it's not there to be touched. Just leave it on display. And of course, now we are coming to my office. This is where the magic happens and where I make the YouTube videos. So let's go in. The name of my office is The Slaughtered Lamb, named after the pub, of course, in an American Werewolf in London. Yeah. Got a bit of a Teen Wolf poster happening there. And of course, many of you guys would recognize this as my background. But on the wall over here, we've got like a superhero masterpiece on display there. We got this Jaws display, which actually has their autographs, which is pretty cool. And we'll come over here and I'll show you the view that I see when I make the videos. There we go, there's the pool. So every time I'm making the videos, I look out and that's what I see. Doesn't look as quite so glorious during the winter when it's all grey and wet and stormy, but I guess we're lucky today that we have a nice hot summer's day. Yes, in case you didn't realise, it is summer here. And here's my desk. This is where I work and edit my movies together. Obviously I set up a camera here and film there, and yeah, when I'm filming back here I'm literally on my knees to try and get all the background in. That's how I've actually always done it. That's why at the end of each video I say see ya and just sort of duck. Just duck out of the screen. Now this Superman cardboard cutout, he was in the comic book store, but he collapsed. Like the cardboard structure was unable to support itself, so that's why he's been tucked away there. He's leaning against the wall. So I'll give you a final look at my background. So okay, that was the office. I hope you found it interesting and sort of maybe learnt a bit with how the process happens with making these videos. So yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes everything and sums everything up and leads us all the way back here to the very beginning. So yeah, that was that. So I hope you've enjoyed my house. We'll do lunch sometime, I guess. Anyway, I hope you've all had fun and you haven't been too bored. And I suppose that wraps everything up. See ya! And remember, I'm on my knees, so I'm just gonna have to go like that. See ya!